After 2.5 days, I finally got to Nepal, so this is the start of my trip, welcoming you to the airport. This is the way all of our people get here, and I'm going to show you a little bit about our operation in Nepal as the week goes on. I'm outside the Deerwalk complex now, so I'd like to invite you all inside to see all the people I meet during my trips here and get you to know them the way that I do. So I'm here with our interns, our trainees, and our associate engineers. This is our youngest group and our newest group to the company. And I'm sitting with Wishroot, who's our associate data QA engineer, and Darshana, who's one of our trainees. So Wishroot, what attracted you to Deerwalk?
I would like to start by saying that in this country there are a lot of people who fresh out of college looking for a decent job, and Deerwalk is providing one. And I myself was looking for a good job, and there it was, Deerwalk gave me one.
Talking about this company, so in Nepal I have heard much about this, and it has a very well developed compared to the other software companies present in our country. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now I'm with our engineers. With me is one of our software engineers, Abhinayak, and one of our QA engineers, Neelam.
Back when I was at school, I heard a lot of good things about Deerwalk. Then 2 years back, I joined as an intern. Since then, it's been quite a ride. I got to work with a lot of people that were great at what they do, and the working environment is also very friendly. And besides that, we also use the latest technology that we can offer.
From working as an intern to till now as a software engineer, I have worked professionally a lot, and this is just possible because of Deerwalk has provided me a good platform. And as being a technical student, it has provided me a great opportunities that I'm here as a software engineer here. So I just want to say thank you to Deerwalk.
An important part of a software company are the senior engineers. I'm here with Sawin, who's a senior software engineer, and Rosina, who's a senior data engineer.
Deerwalk is the only company of its kind in Nepal that uses big data. So it's one of the leading companies. It's like the technology it uses is cutting edge. It's also known to be the only healthcare company in the United States that uses big data.
Working environment over here, plus the technologies used, and the space I get for myself made me a Deerwalk.
Finally, this is our management level. Prabhat and Roshana are both project managers here at Deerwalk.
Every day for me is a big day at Deerwalk. So whenever I come to office, so it's always the new challenges that I get, and the challenges keep on coming. But at the end of the day, after a hard-fought battle, so when I see my team members smiling and a happy customer, so that drives me on.
Deerwalk is really a great place to work at. Firstly, because of its cool working environment, the facilities it has provided to us, like gym, basketball ground, and a lot more. The varieties of activities like hiking, picnic, parties, and the cool nature of your colleagues. Secondly, because it helps to enhance our professional and personal growth. You can really speed up your career. You can join here as an intern, and then you can become an associate engineer, and then a developer, senior developer, to team lead, and then to engineering manager.
So this is Ashish. He's our senior business analyst, and he's organized the hike today. So Ashish, where are we going?
Yeah, well, we are going to a place called Saku first. Then from there is around 20 minutes up the hill, and we'll see around the best suited place to hike around. Then from there, our main target is to go to Lapsi Pheri, and from there onwards to Tea Garden, and we'll see around the place. We'll be hiking around those Tea Garden place. It's a beautiful place, and there's a small hill there, and you can roam around there. That's all. Hi, now we are in Tea Garden. You can see the surroundings, lots of people here since today is Saturday.
All right, so I'm here with Kieran, a senior software engineer who's organized the Deerwalk picnic. And Kieran, why don't you just tell us a little bit what's going on? We've got a race going on behind us, but what else is going on today?
This is our annual picnic 2014. This is in the background. This is going to happen the 3-leg race. After that, we have tug of war. That is also team games.
So this is Manish. He's a project manager here, and feeding 260 hungry people twice a day is kind of complicated. So Manish developed a food ordering system that makes that more efficient for the employees. So Manish is going to walk you through how that works.
Hi. So this is Deerwalk food system, which we developed 2 years ago, and the employees use this application to order their food from their desktop. So today I'm going to order tea. Here's my tea, and I go to place order, and here is my order. So I'm here in the canteen waiting for my order. Here's my order.
So this is Ram, who manages the kitchen with our kitchen staff. It's not easy taking care of 260 hungry people every day, but they do a great job at it. 2 meals a day and sometimes dinners at night. So I'm here with Biswas, who's started as an intern, and he's now a senior software engineer and a team lead. So I was just going to ask him what that experience has been like here.
Great feeling being a team lead here. I have just enjoyed a lot here.
This is Raksha. She's our admin manager. I probably drive her crazy, so she's always probably glad every time I leave after a week. Raksha, how crazy do I make you?
Not that crazy, so I don't think you make me that crazy.
This is Kadar on my left, our transportation manager, and we've got Deepak and Mesh on my right. This is Netra, our office. He's been here forever. We do a lot of research here at Deerwalk, and probably the most interesting and exciting development for us is in natural language processing. Bhaskar is in charge of that here, and so I'm going to let him explain what we hope this can achieve for us.
Clinical annotation is one of the exciting areas that we're working at Deerwalk. When fully implemented, it will allow existing Deerwalk products to extract structured information out of unstructured clinical text. One example of what we can do with such a natural language system is that we can automate the process of extracting and mapping diagnoses, procedure, and medication codes from EMR text, and which further can be used in existing clinical research and decision support systems.
So when you're a customer at Deerwalk, there's many people involved with your project or the product that you buy. And whether you're a services customer or a product customer, it always starts with project management. So I have Sachin, who's been with us a very long time in project management, and kind of walk us through the goals of a project manager here.
So when we talk about project management, 3 aspects of project management comes into mind: the cost, the quality, and the time factor. So we project managers here at Deerwalk, we try to focus on the communication aspect of project management. We try to make sure that information is flowing, nothing gets lost in between. So our goal is to bring clarity, focus, and closer to the projects for the sole purpose of increasing Deerwalk's productivity. Thank you.
So when you're considering a software solution, it's important to know how many people the company has that works on improvement of the product every day or customizes the product for you. As you can see at Deerwalk, we have about 80 people that are dedicated every day to doing just that. We've built some incredible products, and Kapil has been in charge of that process, and I'm going to have him explain about the products part of Deerwalk.
So Deerwalk is the only company that has built US healthcare products on the top of big data platform. Our products are highly integrated and customizable, scalable, and flexible. And we have 80 engineers working every day to make our product better and competitive.
When you buy services, software services from Deerwalk, there are many people involved with that. Sweta is one of our managers of our services division. So Sweta, why don't you explain what the goals are with a new customer when you get one?
Whenever we get new customers, we first work on the it is of different nature in domain as well as in the technology. So we work to the requirements and analysis on that and come up with the estimates over there. And we have onshore and offshore team which coordinates to achieve those project goals. But now, as we have gained experiences working in different kinds of services projects, we are also able to provide better technical solutions and business solutions to our stakeholders.
The one question nobody ever asks when they buy a product is, how do I get the data into that product and get it in there cleanly? We have a team of many people that handle just that particular problem. Sagar manages that team. Why don't you explain what you do?
So our team is responsible for importing the data in any format like fixed length or its CSV or EDI files, etc. and analyzing those imported data so that we can map the raw files or raw source data fields into the Deerwalk standard fields. We then integrate the available data, eligibility, claims, pharmacy, HRA, biometrics, lab, providers, workers' compensation, and EMR data, and then prepare a stage database, which will later then be used by the products team for preparing the different products of Deerwalk.
Whether you're a services client or a products client, the last step is always QA. Nothing goes out the door till these guys say it goes out the door, and Jivan's going to explain the philosophy and the effort behind that.
Here with Deerwalk QA team, every single person from this team believes that every line of code is guilty until it's proven innocent. So how do we do that? Every single line of code that is committed or pushed goes through the QA checklist and it passes that checklist. What we do is we make sure that the product or application that is built is as per the client's requirement. We make sure that it's user-friendly, it's easy to use, and most importantly, it's of very high quality.
One of the fastest growing parts of our business is the genomics business, where we contract with customers to take sequenced genes and then we compare it with patient samples and analyze for the differences. Narendra runs that for us and he'll explain a little bit more.
Hello, this is Genomics team, and we are the people behind the genetic testing, and we also do about the genetic analysis. We bring two types of strategic advantages that are reducing the turnaround time of the genetic testing and reducing the cost.
So it's time to take the 38-hour trip back home. We hope you enjoyed visiting with some of our Deerwalk team and understanding who we are and what our culture is. See ya.